there is a lot of Rangers stuff to talk about. So what am I doing? Let's just get into the video. Like and subscribe before it starts. And yeah, first up, it's Alfredo Morelos. And our Colombian hitman hasn't really been the best lately. I think we've all seen that with his performances, especially in front of goal. He's just not been able to get the ball into the back of the net. Don't know what it's been. Gerrard has came out with his own statement saying the best is yet to come for Morelos this season. Hopefully we'll see a Morelos more similar to the one we've known and loved like from a couple seasons ago. In my opinion, even last season he wasn't as good, but he's not the same goal scoring Morelos because his role has been altered a bit. We can't expect the same stuff from him. Anyways, Alfredo Morelos has been linked to Newcastle recently, as with their new takeover, they want to buy our Colombian hitman. Along with Morelos to Newcastle, Steven Gerrard, our manager, has been linked with Newcastle, as he is on the short list of 3 managers who are expected to go to Newcastle. But yeah, if we lose Morelos to Newcastle, personally I think it would be alright if we sold him for around 15 to 20 million. You know, anything lower than that I don't think we would sell him. But yeah, if we sold him for a good fee like that, I would take it. One problem would be we'd have to get a new striker, and this striker would have to be quality. Moving on to Gerrard, if he leaves mid-season, I think that would be horrible. Celtic lost Rodgers midway through the season. They still won the league, but ever since Rodgers left, it's not been good for them. So yeah, I'd like to see Gerrard stay, and maybe Morelos could go. Now, moving on to the next story, it is going to be Aribo, and he's been linked with Crystal Palace recently. He's been heavily linked with Crystal Palace, actually. Our Nigerian midfielder is very skillful. He's very good on the ball, and it's understandable why a team as good as Crystal Palace are in for him. Patrick Vieira's side would like to splash the cash on Aribo, but I think they'd have to pay maybe, I don't know, I think they'd have to pay around maybe 15 million. Maybe that's a bit biased. I'll go with around 13 million then. They'd have to pay 13 million to get Aribo. I'll say that. I don't think that's too biased. He's an amazing player. It's fair enough. Moving on, it's going to be John Sutter next, and this one's an incoming. So if we do get rid of Morelos and Aribo, there's going to be some room left in the squad. Probably not going to be a defender that we sign if these two go, but we still need a defender anyways because of our lack in that spot right now. We've had a lot of defenders out injured, including Philip Hollander, he's always injured, to be honest. Leon Balogun, who's a bit injury prone. He's a bit old as well. Jack Simpson, I don't think he's good enough. Connor Goldson has not been the same Connor Goldson that we all know and love. And obviously Nikola Katic, who's out on loan, and he should stay out on loan, in my opinion. But yeah, we've been linked with John Sutter. He's a centre-back that currently plays with Hearts. He's quite good at centre-back. He's shown it with Hearts as well, and he's shown it against Celtic and Rangers. But yeah, he's quite a good player. It could be nice to have a player coming in from Scotland. He would cost us a very cheap fee if we sign him in January, because his contract is up in the summer of 2022. But we could sign him on a pre-contract as well. Moving on, Connor Goldson has his contract running up in 2022, the summer of 2022. And it would be horrible to see him go. If he goes, then I don't know. He just needs to sign a new deal soon. We can't afford to let him go on the cheap in January. It's just horrible. So yeah, hopefully Connor signs a new contract soon. Speaking about January briefly before the end of the video, I think we need a new winger in the club for sure. A player that can just, touch, shoot. A direct player. I don't know. That's all I think. It's just we need a winger that can shoot the ball. Also, we need a forward, like a good forward, like a Cedric Kitten. We could bring him back from loan, but yeah, I think we need a real quality forward. And then finally, just talking about if Aribo leaves. If Aribo leaves, we definitely should sign a new midfielder. And it could be Joy Veerman, because if Aribo leaves for around 13 million, then we could sign Veerman for around 8 million, which is good, and it's a good swap for us, to be honest. But if Joe Aribo leaves, that might cause a bit of a domino effect on the other players, making them want to leave to the Premier League. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of the video. Like and subscribe, as I mentioned at the start of the video. Goodbye.